Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jenny, and as always, I'm here with Mark, our resident tech guru.
Hey Jenny, always good to be here. And today, we've got something pretty special to dive into. AI in education. Specifically, we're looking at Florida State's AIML Expo from this year.
Yeah, I've been seeing some buzz about this. It seems like AI's potential in education is, well, enormous. But it's also kind of a minefield, right? Ethically, I mean.
Oh, at times a minefield. But a fascinating one. So this expo, AIMLX 25, it was all about exploring how AI and machine learning are being used, and times could be used, in schools and universities.
Okay, so give me the highlights. What were the big takeaways?
Well, one of the coolest things was this concept of learner modeling. Basically, it's about using AI to understand how a student is learning, times in real-time asterisk, and then adjusting the teaching to fit their needs.
So like personalized learning plans? That's something teachers have always strived for, but it's incredibly time-consuming, right?
Exactly. And that's where AI comes in. Think about AI-powered simulations. Dr. Feng Qi, she's a big name in this area. She was talking about how these simulations can create these safe spaces for students to fail.
Fail safely. I like that. It's like you can experiment, make mistakes, and learn from them without the pressure of, say, a real-world surgery if you're a med student.
Precisely. And they had a case study at the Expo, UMD. They used these VR simulations for anatomy, and it cut their lab costs by, get this, 40%.
Wow. That's a significant saving. Okay, so cost effectiveness is a big plus. But what about the elephant in the room, generative AI things? ChatGPT. Are we talking about students using AI to cheat?
That was a HUGE topic, of course. Professor Michael McNeil, he's actually from FSU. He's doing some really interesting work on this here. He's arguing that we need to rethink what authorship even means in the age of AI.
Okay, unpack that for me. What does times that mean?
He's saying that just calling it plagiarism when a student uses AI is too simplistic. He thinks AI can be a asterisk collaborative tool, a way to brainstorm ideas. We need new ways to, tag the parts of an essay that were AI generated, and then assess the student's asterisk critical input, the asterisk human times element.
So it's not about banning AI, it's about integrating it responsibly and figuring out how to evaluate the asterisk students' times contribution, even if they've used AI to help them.
Right. And then there's this other tool they talked about, Perplexity's Deep Research. Apparently it's a beast when it comes to academic research. They claim it can cut research time by 80%.
80%? That would have been a lifesaver back in my university days. I spent hours just sifting through articles.
I hear you. And they're saying it's got, a 93.9% accuracy rate on factual reporting. So it's not just fast, it's also reliable. Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly is a good word there. Because, we always have to be a little skeptical. But it does sound promising. So, big picture, it sounds like the message of the expo was, AI is here, it's powerful, let's figure out how to use it ethically and effectively.
That's it, in a nutshell. And Dr. Gordon Erlebacher, he's the head of FSU's data science program, he put it really well. He said the goal isn't to asterisk replace times teachers, it's to give them these amazing tools to make them even times better.
Which I think is what a lot of people are worried about. The idea of AI replacing teachers altogether. It's reassuring to hear that the focus is on asterisk augmentation asterisk, not replacement.
Completely. And they talked a lot about data privacy too, making sure student data is encrypted, and that there are really strict rules about how it can be used.
That's essential, because the potential for misuse is definitely there. It's like any powerful technology, it can be used for good or for, not so good.
Exactly. And they even touched on the future. Things like micro-credentialing, where AI could assess your skills and give you these mini certifications instead of traditional degrees.
Whoa. That sounds like a whole different world of education.
It is. And, blockchain verified academic records, it's all coming. It's just a matter of time and, of course, making sure we get it right.
So it's a future of both incredible opportunities and some pretty serious challenges. It sounds like this expo was a really important step in figuring out how to navigate that future.
Definitely. It's a conversation that's just getting started, and it's one we all need to be a part of.
Fantastic points, Mark, as always. Thanks for guiding us through it. That's all the time we have for today, folks. We'll see you next week.